Have you ever noticed how a person can walk into a room, say almost nothing, and yet everyone turns towards them? There's a certainty in their body, a kind of calm, assertive clarity that speaks before they open their mouth. And perhaps it wasn't something they were born with. Maybe, just maybe, it was installed. If it could be installed in them, what if you already are installing it now, without even needing to try? Because what you believe shapes how you see. And how you see shapes what you experience. Does you remember a time, maybe recent, maybe long ago, where you felt clear, calm, bold, decisive? You might realise those states weren't random. They were chosen, just like now. Isn't it curious how the mind, when fed powerful beliefs, begins to seek out more evidence to confirm them? That's why I'll tell you about two kinds of people. The first kind walks through life hesitating, questioning their worth, waiting for permission. They hope things go well. They rely on luck. The second kind, they know luck favours action. They see failure not as something to fear, but as feedback. They walk into discomfort and say, "This is how I grow." They embody certainty. And people follow certainty, always have. And the secret, second kind, wasn't born that way either. They just chose differently. They chose to believe, I'm enough. Everything is feedback. My energy influences outcomes. They understand that when you align your state, your body, your emotions, your entire physiology with beliefs that serve you, then everything shifts. Here's the interesting thing. They didn't do it all at once. They just started living as if it were already true. So now imagine this. You wake up tomorrow and already feel different. Not because something changed, because you remember what you've always known. That authenticity is attractive. That certainty is decision. The resilience is a muscle. And you're flexing it now. Now perhaps you remember a story of someone who used to stutter over every word, full of doubt, until one day they decided to speak with clarity, as if their voice mattered, and people listened. Or maybe it was someone who used to chase love and validation, until they finally believed deep down, I'm the source, and suddenly love came to them, because energy is magnetic, because reality mirrors belief. And perhaps now yours is shifting. So let me ask you something strange. If self-discipline creates freedom, and freedom creates joy, then isn't joy already inside discipline? And if joy lives inside the process, not the outcome, then every action that you take from here forward becomes effortless. Because now you're obsessed with mastery. Not from need, but from playful curiosity. Now some people ask, what if I fail? And I smile because, as you already know, there's no such thing. Only feedback, only momentum, only now. And right now, something inside you is shifting, isn't it? Because when you believe my presence is a gift, challenges are growth in disguise, gratitude creates abundance, then suddenly opportunities notice you, people feel drawn to you, and success becomes inevitable. Now I could go on and on about the process. Reflective journaling, visualization, feedback loops. But isn't it even more fun to just be the kind of person who lives these patterns naturally, automatically, unconsciously? When you act as if you've always believed these things, you'll find your mind has already made them true. Because certainty, it's a story you keep telling yourself until one day it just is. So I wonder, how soon will you begin to notice the changes? How soon will people start saying, there's something different about you? How soon will you realise that the version of you you're becoming is the one you've always been underneath the noise? Now I'll stop this sentence without finishing it, because your unconscious already knows exactly what to do next.